So guys, we're going to be recreating this flyer design. This is a fashion brand marketing design. So let's just get into it. The link to the images for you to recreate are going to be in the description. You can recreate and share your work on our community. The link is also in the description. Okay, so let's bring in what we're going to be using. So first of all, we have this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crop this. Okay, and increase this and position it right here. Okay, and then next I'm going to bring in the image of the lady with the dress that is being marketed. Mind you, I've already removed the background, so this is it. Let's just save it like this. Okay, so position this here. Okay, then next I'm going to position the pillars. So we do that with our shapes too. So we're going to just do this. Okay, and then the color is a gradient. It's a gradient. Let's work on it. Let's make this lighter. Okay, good. So next I'm going to go to my 3D rotate and rotate along the y-axis this way. Okay, so we have something that looks like this. So I'm just going to position this here and take it to the back. Okay, then I'm going to copy it and still do the same. Position it here. Take it backwards as well. Then I'll copy it and I'll flip it. Okay, no, scratch that. I'll go back to my 3D rotate and rotate it the other way. Okay, just bring it here and just try to make it look the same with the other one. Good. Then I'll take it backwards. Okay, let's shift this here. Then I'll copy this and position it here. Try to make sure it's on the same line with the other one. Okay, so I also take it backwards. So I'm just going to pick all of them and position them in the middle. Good. Then I'm going to shift this one because it is, and make sure they are all in the middle again. Okay, but I feel like these pillars are kind of too wide, so I'm just going to try and reduce the size. Yes, I think this is much better. Okay, then I'm going to position it in the middle again. Okay, where's my image? Okay, let's continue. So next thing I'm going to do is to work on the lights area. So I'm going to go to my shapes, get a triangle, then I'll just position the triangle where I want it to be. Then I'm going to use, okay, I wanted it to be like the sun color, so I had to get an image of the sun rays so I can pick the colors from the sun rays. So I'll just bring in this color and hide it and lock it. I'm just bringing it in so I can pick it. So let's go back to the gradients, then we'll pick the color. Anyways, let's just pick the color. Pick the color from here. Start from here. Okay. Then here we're picking the inner parts, this area. Okay. I still feel like this thing is not as bright as I want it to be, so I'll just, yeah, make it brighter. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stroke width to the highest, and then the stroke color will be the same color, and then the blur radius I'm going to increase it to the highest. Next, I'm going to reduce the opacity of the triangle itself. Yeah, reduce the opacity of the triangle itself. Then sorry, let me also reduce the opacity of the stroke. Okay, then I'm going to add an inner shadow, make the inner shadow this color, increase the blur radius, click OK. Then I'm going to go to my opacity, reduce the opacity, enable the effect shadow, reduce the opacity of this. Okay, and I'll just position this here, make sure it's in the middle. Next, I'm going to get a circle and the color of the circle is going to be the same gradients, and the blur radius, okay, we'll do the same thing that we did with the triangle. Stroke width, gradient, same. With blur radius, reduce the opacity of the stroke. Okay, no, that's the stroke width. Increase the opacity, reduce it, sorry. Do the same for the stroke. and good. So now we're going to go back to our inner shadow, add inner shadow, use this color, blur, reduce, increase it. Then we'll go over to opacity, reduce the opacity, enable outer glow. Just okay. So next we're going to go to our 3D rotates along the x-axis this time around. Okay, so we're going to bring this down here. Let's bring this down here. So we're going to bring her forward. Then we're going to position this start here. Position this here. Okay. Let's bring her this way. Okay. Okay. Let me check something. See the same thing. Okay. Now we're going to copy this our circle and then reduce the size. Position it here. Turn this like this. Position it here. Just okay. Let's see how the other one looks like so that we don't make a mistake. Okay. Okay. The outer part, darker part is outside, so we'll position it this way. Okay. So we just move this here. By the time we enhance it, all the colors will pop better. So let me increase the opacity of this a little bit. Okay. Alright, then we are going to bring in our text. Before that, this triangle, I don't like the line that is showing, so I'm just going to take it up a little bit. I hope it doesn't go wide. Okay. So here. Or let's just leave it like that. Let's leave it that way. You can actually use our eraser to just erase it a little bit. Let's leave this. Let's just erase this so that we don't see the line. I feel like it's still going to show. Okay, I feel like it's much better. Well, let's just leave it like that. I like the glow outwards, so yeah. So let's add our text. So we have fashion, fashion in capital letter. So we're going to be using this font. We're going to be using Kangi. Okay, so increase the size, rotate it. Position it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an inner shadow to this, just to give it a premium kind of look. I'm going to make it white. I'm going to adjust the blur radius to something that I like. Okay. Okay. Let's change the color to a black color. Yes. So let's go back to the inner shadow. Let's increase it a little bit more. Yeah. So I'm just going to find out this way. I rotated this. Let's check how. 34 degrees. So I'll do the same for the fashion. 3D rotate. Is that 34 degrees? 34, but this time it's going to be okay. No. Anyways, we'll just try to make it look good. Let's try to make it look good. Okay. Then I'll take this behind. Okay. Next, I'm going to copy it and write the other text. So you just do the same for others. Beautiful. The other text is beautiful. Click on OK. Position it. Yeah. Take it backwards. Okay. Then copy. Do the same for Vogue. Then position this as well. Well, I'm going to rotate this one because it's not the same. Okay, so take this behind. Then I'll copy this and write elegance. And then position this here. Okay. So the next thing, I'm going to add the logo. Okay, before adding the logo, let's add our text and then the background. So new release. New release. Okay. make it white, color white, change the font. Which fonts did I use? Baskerville. Okay, so this is it. Let us reduce the line spacing. Good. Then we'll add our line. Just into line. We'll add our line. Then we can reduce this, make it thinner. Good. Then we'll copy this and write limited edition. Limited edition. And position it right here. Try and make sure that it's on the same line. I think I'll need to take this up some more. Okay, then I'll copy this line so I don't have to just do another one. Then I will move it down here. Okay, try as much as I can to make sure it's on the same line as well. Okay, let's see. So I'll bring this one down some more. Okay, yeah, so then let's add our background that brings everything, makes it pop, brings it to life. Where are you? Yeah, so this is it. Take this to back. Then for this one, let's just do something with the color. I'm going to change it from here because I don't want to distort the image. So this is the color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another this thing. Okay, no, yes. I'm going to make it white. And then this one, I'm going to make it transparent. It did not reflect because I didn't change it from the normal place. So let's just remove it and do it from here. So let's use this. I don't like the way it's looking, so I'll add another one like this. And so should I just leave it like this? Let's leave it like this so that I don't make this video so long. But I just wanted to make the edges to have a kind of opaque look, right? Let's see something. It is with great pleasure. Praise your name. Oh, Let's add this, and make this. Okay. Make this here. Oh, I should have flipped it to the other side. It should have come this way. This should come this way. This should come this way. Make this spider. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I'm just going to shift this face a little bit. Give it some space. Yeah. Let's make sure they are all in the middle. What happened? No, let's just leave it like this to avoid. Had it been I wasn't making a video, I would have made sure I cut it. Let's just move this back. Okay. So move this and get down. And then the last one, this one. Not that one, this one. I'll just move it a little bit and move the text as well. So yeah, lastly I am going to add, I feel like I should make our girl bigger. She looks small, and let's bring her forward. Oh yes, and there's something else I'm supposed to do. There is something else. No, she's the focus of this design, so she doesn't have to be small. Let me reduce her a little bit. So I want it to be like the light is casting a little shadow on her dress. So I'm going to copy her. I'm going to make this black. I'm going to make this black. Then I'm going to use my 3D rotate. You can use a 3D rotate or use perspective tool to just do this. So I'm just going to bring it down here. Just try and make it look realistic a little bit. Okay. Let me turn this. So it's supposed to come this way. Yes. It's supposed to come this way. So we have this. Just make it wider. Bring it this way. Make it a little bigger. Okay. Next, I'm going to reduce the opacity. and take it behind her. Good. Then next I'm going to copy this lady again. I'll put this exactly where this other one is. Let's see if it's exact. Okay, I'll just shift her a little bit. Yes, so, and then I'm going to bring this one back under the lights. Then for this one in front, I'm going to just erase her veil area. Yeah, so there you can see we have it looks like the light is reflecting on her dress a little bit. I think I cleaned it so much. Let me do that again. I'll just clean from this side. It's not still gonna be so much. Why does it really look like? Let's do that again. Okay. It's not giving what I wanted to give. Like in the first one I made. I can't remember what I'm doing wrong. Should I just erase more of this? I don't like the way it's looking. Okay, I think I know what to do. Let's leave it because I don't want this thing to get so long. At least we have a basic idea of what I'm trying to do. Next, I'll just add the shadow, the logo. It's already here, so I'll just make it bring it forward. So we're going to save, but before we save this this new edition, limited edition, let's just make sure it's in the middle. Okay, let's go back. I feel like the font size is actually big. Let's reduce the font size. Or should we leave it? Anyways, you can just reduce the font size on your own. This is just for a replication video. It doesn't have to be perfect. So let's save this. Save this. And take it to Lightroom. Pixellab. I already have my presets that I use. I don't know if I should just. Anyways, let me not use presets because of this video. So let's just edit. We'll start from detail. Oh, I like to add enough details. Okay. Then effects, increase texture, increase clarity. Okay, color. Okay, let's just see what works. Let's increase saturation a little bit. Okay, I think we'll leave it here so we can save this. Then let's go over to Snapseed. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to look for anyone that is going to accentuate this design. So we have accentuate here. So I'll just click on it and voila. Here we have it. So you can just export this and save. So here we are done with our design. Left for me, I'd reduce the size of this limited edition and new release so that it doesn't enter into the light area. So for the sake of this design, this is the one that this is the one I designed earlier. You can see how it is, and I just had to do a rush work in this other design tutorial. So it's not as perfect as this, but at least we get the idea. The idea behind doing these tutorials is just to let you see my creative process, how I work, and yeah, thank you for watching. You can replicate your own and send the design to our community to get critics and connect with other designers.